Coming to you from the studios of STL TV in Forest Park, it's the best of the STL. On tonight's show, champion speed stacker Zaire Joyner, producer of the Mr. Culture Style Contest, Marcus Atkins. Heating things up in the kitchen, St. Louis National Pizza Company. And here's your entertainment for tonight, Street Beat. Your hosts right now, here they come, I'm Cassandra Walker and Ivy Hartman.
Came back home when I was a little nappy-headed boy. And my only worry was the Christmas what would be my turn. Even though we sometimes would not get a thing, we was happy with the joy the day we bring. Sneaking out the back door to hang out with those hooked friends of mine. Then greeted at the back door. Boy, I thought I told you not to go outside. Then you try your best to bring the water to your eyes. Thinking it might stop her from opening up, and I wish those days hey, come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I am Ivy Hartman. You know, that band is something else. They were performing before the show started for our studio audience, and I was thinking, I'm so glad our studio audience came. We should start charging cover for bands like that. I mean, really, right, guys?
I know. They are
Really good.
fantastic. I feel like I'm at a concert.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's hot.
It is hot, but I bet it's cooler in London.
I bet it is cooler in London, Ivy. We should join our Olympic team there.
Yeah, I hear it's a nice mild 75, maybe 80 over there.
Fantastic, especially for track, which is my favorite event in the Summer Olympics.
But you ran track.
I did. Yeah. Not to the Olympics, but I did run track. And you know, we have such feel-good stories from American track runners. We have two female hurdlers who both overcame odds and obstacles in their life, no pun intended, obstacles, and now they're hurdling. Then we have Lopez Lamong, who's a distance runner. I think he's run the 1500. He's a refugee from Africa, and he's here was adopted. And you know, he has two younger brothers that he brought over as well. So some great stories with the Olympics.
It really is. And I think I also heard, even though gymnastics and swimming are some of the ones I like to watch, I heard that there's a woman competing with the sharpshooting or the riflery who's actually going to be pregnant while she's competing.
That's incredible.
I think that's a first. But
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we can do anything these days.
I love it. Thank goodness for all those forerunners.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
We talked about the feel-gooders, those people breaking barriers in track and field in the Olympics. We had so many women who went before us that did those things.
They did. And when you're checking out the Olympics, you want to make sure you continue to watch us and follow us and see what's going on, because you can always catch up with us on Facebook.
And you know, I was telling Cassandra I'm getting better about tweeting, so you can follow Cassandra and I, or St. Louis Television, STL TV on Twitter itself.
Yeah, we like that. And you know, you can always catch every episode on YouTube, so if you just have to watch it live in the Olympics, that's okay. Go back to YouTube and find STL Television and watch us there.
That's right. I think that's perfect. You know, plus we stream everything through our website, stltv.net, which is cool because we're just in your pocket, on your phone, anywhere you need it.
We know you have other options. Just keep coming back.
I love it. I love it. And you know, speaking of people coming back, I see a lot of familiar faces in the studio audience tonight from some of our other shows. And and you know what? We kept bringing this other good-looking guy back, and we liked him so much.
I know.
Tim Lampley.
He's in the audience.
There
and you know what? LJ's joining us today too. She'll be on a little bit later on in the show.
Thank goodness.
Yes. But Tim, we'll catch up with you right now.
Yeah.
Instead of calling me Tim, you can call me Timo. It's a nickname given to me by my high school Spanish teacher. I still remember her saying, "Si, Senor Timoteo." I miss her. Anyway, let me tell you, we have the best guests on this show. We usually have terrific food, and we have the most outstanding music that you've ever seen. That's why we call it the best of the STL. And if you would like to be a member of our studio audience, give us a call here at the STL TV studios at 314-552-2970. That's 314-552-2970. 2970. Now let's toss it back to Ivy over in the kitchen.
Surprise, surprise. I like how you, Timo, how you said we usually have some great food on this show. I happen to arrive in the kitchen. There is no food. We are sans food. So I'm taking any suggestions. Any of our studio audience members, do you guys have any great ideas of somewhere we might perhaps conjure up some food?
I actually own Griffin Delivery, and we deliver for Natty's Pizza. So I can go get some for you if you like.
Pizza it is. Yeah. Come on down here. Let's get acquainted. Yes, come on around.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Ivy.
I'm Evan.
Evan, nice to meet you. Okay, so you own a delivery company.
That's right.
That delivers for Natty's Pizza.
Yeah.
Where is Natty's?
It's at Grandin, Wyoming.
Okay.
It's delicious food.
Yeah. Who doesn't like pizza?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
What makes it amazing?
He makes his dough fresh every day. It's all hand tossed, just like you imagine in the movies. And he really gets into it. It's like an art form with him.
You said he. Is it Natty we're talking about?
Oh, we're talking about Brian.
Okay.
Brian Williams. He's the owner of Natty's and founder.
The mind behind it. So we're calling it Natty's, but is there another name it's known by?
It's also known as National Pizza Company.
National Pizza Company. Here in St. Louis.
Here in St. Louis.
Okay.
It's not a chain, just one.
Okay.
So you know you're getting the best ingredient every time.
The best ingredients. Okay, so you have volunteered to go pick up pizzas for myself, Cassandra, the whole studio audience.
Definitely.
Okay, well, we'll send you on your way with plenty of Natty's Pizza. And we'll catch up with you a little bit later on in the show.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Evan. All right. We're going to come and save the day. Hey, you know, it's something new every time. I like to keep it live and interesting here at Best of the STL, and we always love bringing you the best. Speaking of that, we've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to introduce you to a champion cup stacker right here in St. Louis. I know you want to find out more about it, so don't go anywhere.
I don't know what's going to happen to you, baby, but I do know that I want you. Walk around this town with your head all up in the sky, and you do know that I want you. Let's dance and let's shout.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hey St. Louis, I'm Cara Kay. Keep it right here on STL TV.
Shelters are the best places to find a new pet. You'll discover healthy and loving animals just waiting to become a part of your family. Find out more at theshelterpetproject.org.
There's a monster in my bathtub. There's one on the couch. There's a monster on my bed.
Keep innocent things from triggering an asthma attack.
Please make the monsters go away.
Learn how to stop their asthma attacks at noattacks.org.
Shake your body down. Shake your body
wish you were here. It's a great show, Ivy. Now, next, we have sports stacking. It involves players stacking specialized plastic cups in specific sequences as quickly as possible. I bet you could do it, Ivy.
I wonder, and I'm interested to see a little bit more about this. This year, the World Sports Stacking Association is actually partnering with the AAU Junior Olympic Games, which really means that a partnership will give them the opportunity for stackers across the country to come here and participate, not here in St. Louis, but participate in the 2012 Games.
That's fantastic. And tonight we are pleased to have one of those athletes joining us. Please help us welcome Miss Zaire Joyner.
Thank you.
So now, Ivy, I'm taking all those medals from winning or participating in stacking. How did you become interested in stacking, Zaire? How did you get started?
Well, I used to practice at school. I used to be in a program, aftercare, and then every Tuesday there will be practice, and from kindergarten to first grade, I kept on getting better out the year.
Wow. And now you have like set a record or become a state champion. Tell us more about how you did that.
Well, it goes with the story, but the person that had introduced speed stacking to my school, and her daughter, they speed stacked, and then they was sharing the speed stack with the school, so there can be more championships younger. So then my mom had signed me up, and then that's how I hold the state record doing doubles with my partner.
Wonderful. So you actually can do it with more than just yourself. You have two people when you have a partner. Now, do you like it better with the partner or working by yourself?
Well, I like it better with the partner because it's like a game or a challenge. When one partner has the right hand that you're using and the other partner has their left hand.
I know, that's tricky. So are you stronger with your right hand or your left hand?
I'll say my right hand.
So does Holly then use her left hand then? So that's how you guys
And Holly's your partner.
Yeah.
All right, Ivy, we could do that.
You think so?
Let's see here. Yeah, we're coordinated.
You don't want to see me do anything with my left hand, Zaire. It's not fun. Now, you talked about learning cup stacking at school. You know, my sons learned some cup stacking at school also. But you go to a really cool school here in St. Louis. Tell us about your school.
Well, my school, at first it started off with 2 languages, and there was French and Spanish. But this year it's going to be French, Spanish, Chinese, and Japanese.
Wow! Are you going to learn all of those languages? What are you going to learn? French?
Yes.
Oh, parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Wow!
That was probably too easy. That's really the only thing I know how to say in French. Do you know anything else?
Comment allez-vous?
Ooh, good one.
Ça va bien, merci vous.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So, at a language immersion school, you only speak French. What do you like about that?
Well, I like only speaking French because it can give you ways to explore life in different languages.
Wow.
You're right. That is so well said, Zaire.
What, are you 7 or 8?
7.
Going on 17.
I know. Fantastic, Zaire. Now, Ivy, I understand she's actually going to show us. You're going to demonstrate the cup stacking. Is that correct?
Sure.
We're going to ask you some questions while you're doing this. You can tell us what's going on, okay? All right, Zaire.
Let's
see you get going there.
I stacked those. They're wrong, aren't they, Zaire? They're not.
Okay, so are you going to show us what you would be participating in a competition? Tell us what you're going to show us right now.
Right now, I'll show you the 53, where there's 3 cups and 3 stacks.
Okay, 3 cups and 3 stacks.
Very good.
Way to go.
And this right here is 3 3-6-3. 3 groups, 2 threes and 1 6. And right here is a stackle, a cycle.
Okay.
Well, I will show you the 1-10-1. And this right here will be a cycle. This right now will be a cycle with the 3-3-3, the 3-6-3, and the 1-10-1 all together.
Nicely done.
Very
Yes.
nicely done.
That looks like a lot of fun.
It does. So you are going to be a junior Olympian, and so we have the Olympics coming on TV. And is that exciting to you to get to see some other Olympic activities?
Yeah.
And maybe one day we'll get to see you on television doing this just like we just saw you now when you get older, you think?
So cup stacking has become really popular, and they, as you can see, they've got their own speed stacker special cups. They also are now, you're going to be going to the games, and your time. There's special timers that time you when you and Holly are doing those. Wonderful. Are you going to advance to the next level and stay as the team, or do you think you'll go as an individual?
I think I'll go as an individual.
Eventually.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
All right. Congratulations, Zaire, on all your work. And you can stay seated right there, Zaire. And we thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, we want to get a better look at your medals. Well, in the meantime, we want to make sure that Tim has an opportunity to tell us a little bit more about what he's got going on over in the audience.
All I can say is just remember me when you reach the top. Just remember me, because you're definitely going to be there, and I just want a seat in the VIP section. Anyway, let's talk about on a more serious note. I'm joined here with Lisa Wargo. She is director of Isaac Rays of Hope. And I understand this organization grew out of a very heart-wrenching experience. 2007, your son was diagnosed with cancer.
Yes, he was. My youngest of 4 children, all boys, was born with a lump on his neck. And in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, it had grown so big that it ulcerated. It stretched his skin so thin. That started our journey to the hospital. We didn't know what we were dealing with. And when the doctor told us what it was, it becomes a whirlwind.
And through this experience, you were able to meet other children who were battling cancer as well as their families.
Absolutely. As we walk into the Costa Center at SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center, you think you're the only one, and you see a whole culture of kids needing help.
And so at what point did you decide that there should be some sort of organization that can focus on the families who are also dealing with this?
Well, our organization is inspired by family, by friends, and especially our community, who really gathered around to support us emotionally, financially, in any way. Anything we needed, we received it. And I feel there's not enough support for kids with cancer. There's not enough awareness, and so we're trying to do our part to make things known.
You have some fundraisers coming up, and I understand we're looking at some pictures of some of the activities and kids involved.
Yes, we have plenty of volunteers sewing capes for little boys, tutus for little girls, bringing positive distractions to these kids who are in treatment that they're pushed into a hospital room. They don't know their own home. So we try to bring some sunshine to their days.
And I think you have. Now, tell me about the event and the fundraisers that are coming up, the dates, times.
Well, we have our main event in September on the 29th. It's in Alton at the Melvin Price Locks and Dam. And we have the Casino Queen, Simmons Employees Foundation, Patches and Badges for Kids, many sponsors who are helping us to operate this event. It's a 4-mile run, a 2-mile family walk, and we have a 100-yard dash of hope for the kids. Plenty of children's activities, face painting, balloons, that sort of thing. So it should be a very good time for the whole family.
How's your son Isaac doing now?
Isaac is a survivor. He's doing very well, yes.
Why do you think a lot of people don't focus on the children when it comes to cancer? Everybody thinks of adults.
Yes. A lot of cancers that adults have tend to be their lifestyle, not all, but many. And with kids with cancer, there's no known cause for it, and there's not enough research going on. So people don't see this culture. It needs to be brought to their attention.
Okay, now how can we get more information and how can we contact you?
We have a website, www.isaacsraysofhope.org. You can call me. My number is 618-946-4145. And we also do have a Facebook page, Isaac's Rays of Hope.
Okay, anything else you'd like to tell us about the upcoming events? What sort of things are we going to be seeing there?
Well, we have a lot of activities for the children going on, but we also have an ongoing fundraiser that we do, and it's flamingo flocking. And people say, what is that? But what we do is we will set a set amount of flamingos on a person's lawn for a suggested donation, and things spiral from there. Where we are located in Jerseyville it's caught on. People see flamingos and they think kids with cancer, and that's our goal. So if you see a pink flamingo, think kids with cancer.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Betty? Sorry, thank you for your time, Lisa. I'm going to Betty now, so thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so now we are going to do our trivia question. I was about to say we're going to go over to Betty. Betty Chancellor is here, and she's going to answer our trivia question for today. You must have talked to our host because you guys are wearing similar colors, so you must have got the memo about that. And our trivia question today concerns the Olympics. Now, you know the Summer Olympics this year is in London, 2012 Summer Olympics. What year did the Olympics take place here in St. Louis?
1904.
1904, you got it. And as a winner of our trivia question, you have a $35 Sam's Club card, gift card here, and that is for you to use in whatever way you'd like to use. Are you going to watch the Olympics this year?
Oh, sure, I always do.
You always watch the Olympics?
Oh, yes.
What events are your favorites?
The swimming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So who's your favorite swimmer?
Oh, no one in particular.
Okay.
I can't swim, so I like to watch them swim.
Michael Phelps?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, thank you again. All right, so we're going to toss it over to Ivy in the kitchen.
Yes, that is right. If you remember earlier in the show, we were kind of struggling to find a chef to join us here in the kitchen. Well, we met Evan Moore of Natty's Pizza on South Grand, and I was kind of wondering, he ran out to get us a pizza. He did tell us that he owns a delivery service that he delivers for Natty's Pizza, so I was hoping that he was a really good, prompt deliverer, and I'm hoping that Evan will arrive anytime now with our order of pizzas. Oh my goodness, and I believe this delivery service is not any usual delivery service. No, it's not of the four-wheel variety where you would actually ride in a car. Evan arrives on bike. Well, let me help you with that, Evan. Okay, so we saw you ride in with the pizzas on your handlebars. Is that typically how you would ride in the 2-mile radius to deliver pizzas?
Especially in the winter, we like to keep that pizza out in the open.
Yeah, you're being sarcastic.
We've got a modified bike rack that goes in the back and a special insulated bag, so even when it's 5 degrees out, we can throw 5 pizzas in there, or 1 pizza. And it still is so hot when we get there.
So hot. I know you look it. You guys can smell it. You want to see it, don't you? All right, let's see what we've got. What did you bring us? You surprised us.
Yeah.
Good old pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
All right. Let's see. Woo! The sausage looks amazing.
It is. It's his own sausage, his own style. It's unlike any other sausage at other pizza places. So
oh my
you'll really enjoy
gosh,
it.
you can tell. That's big chunks.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not a big sausage eater in terms of on my pizza and stuff, but it's that looks like it would be a really delicious pizza and a nice veggie pizza, which is in terms of cheese only, right?
He's not skimpy about the cheese. Really likes to throw it on there.
Absolutely. Okay, so Griffin delivers by bike, but what else? I mean, this makes it unique in terms of the orders, the freshness, and you make his own dough as well.
Every morning he's got fresh dough. Yeah, it takes 6 hours to make.
What's your favorite?
I've actually got a pizza named after me, which is the chef's special. So 3 toppings, whatever he wants to throw on there. But if he's not in the mood, then I'll get a pepperoni and mushroom.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What's the most unusual topping you've seen on a pizza?
I guess spinach.
Yeah, that would be.
One time I had cactus.
No, you beat me on that
really
one.
Good.
Really?
It was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's now we aren't going to see cactus on a pie at Natty's.
No, not for a while. I got to talk him into it. We'll
now
see.
I noticed that you call this pie, not pizza, because he's Billy's goal, the owner of Natty's.
Brian.
Brian. What did I say?
Billy.
It starts with a B.
Yeah.
So Brian and I are like this. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Are.
Of course.
So it's called a pie because he wanted to emulate Chicago or New York style pizza. Is that
That's right? And he also makes Chicago style pizza. This is a New York style pizza right here.
Thank you for
telling
me.
Sorry. This is
it is New York because Chicago is different in the sense that it's got that deep dish going.
Yeah.
It truly is a pie. Do you guys have any desserts?
Every once in a while, he'll make these chocolate-covered garlic knots, and his garlic knots are like pastries, so they're much more doughy than most knots you'd get in St. Louis. And then he sprinkles bacon on it, and
everything's
it's
better with bacon.
It's so good.
That is cool. I can tell that you really are passionate about that.
Yeah.
So when can we order from Natty's?
4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Sunday through Thursday, and then 4 o'clock to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday.
Perfect, 7 days a week. Well, you guys really came to our rescue on the show. We really appreciate that.
I'm glad we could get out here.
So I can dine in, I can carry it out, or I can have my pizza delivered via bike. How about that?
That bike.
That is a specific bike. Definitely. All right, if you want more information, how can people get a hold of you guys?
You can go to nattyspizza.com or griffindelivery.com. We've got Natty's right there. And feel free to call anytime. Our phones are always on.
And we're going to get a chance to try this pizza a little later in the show. And first, though, I'm going to send it to LJ with an interview that's definitely very informative. LJ?
Thank you so much, Ivy, and I can't wait to get over there with that pizza. But before that, I am sitting here with Merv's Goodwill with Ronnie Vetter. Why don't you tell us? Welcome to the show.
Hi, LJ. Thank you for having me. Merv's Goodwill, and let me interject really quickly that Merv's Goodwill and Goodwill are one and the same. A lot of people ask about that, and I can explain that later if we have time.
Okay, great.
But Merv's Goodwill is a not-for-profit that helps people get jobs. Our mission is that we help people with barriers to employment, with employment training and job placement services. Last year alone, we helped over 38,000 individuals throughout the bi-state area. And this year, we hope to make that number 40,000.
That is phenomenal, because when people think of Goodwill, sometimes they don't think about things like that. And I understand you have a lot of different promotions going on. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that as well?
We certainly do, LJ. Throughout the bi-state area, Goodwill has over 40 stores and donation centers.
40?
40 stores and donation centers. In the St. Louis metropolitan area, there are about 25, I guess.
Wow.
And so people know that you can go into Goodwill and you can find all those great bargains, and then also you can turn around and donate back to Goodwill. So we have some great promotions this summer going on for people that donate to Goodwill.
Okay.
And if you donate any of your gently used clothing, housewares, small electrics, whatever, to our stores, you have the opportunity to enter to win one of 2 all-expense-paid trips to Orlando.
You're going to get all my gently used stuff.
It is really cool. It's for a family of 4.
Wow.
You get your airfare, your hotel, park passes to Disney or Universal Studios, and $500 cash.
It's just the whole kit and caboodle. So in addition to all of those things, I understand that you also take auto donations.
We certainly do, and you can also enter if you donate a car for that trip to Orlando.
Okay.
But Goodwill does accept all of your vehicles, whether it be a car, a truck, a van, a boat, an RV. Of course, you will make a big difference for our mission, but you also will be able to deduct that from your income taxes, which is kind of nice by the end of the year when you want that tax deduction.
Absolutely. So speaking of making a big difference, you have a program about autism as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
We're really excited. One of the probably hundreds of different programs that MERS Goodwill offers, but we are getting ready to kick off a program with services for people on the autism spectrum. And that encompasses a lot of different severities of autism, from full-fledged autism down to Asperger's syndrome. But we will be helping kids that age out of the school system. So when you are on this autism spectrum, where do you go? Where do you go for the social aspects, recreation, and also how are you going to get out there and get a job?
You guys are doing some phenomenal stuff, and we really need to get involved. We really do. Yep. So why don't you tell us how we can find places to donate? Where can we find you guys?
This is really cool. We are so convenient. Throughout the metropolitan area, we have over 25 stores and donation centers. Okay. We have some standalone donation sites, but if you just bring whatever you have to donate, don't think it's too bad to donate. We take everything. We do recycle.
Okay.
So that's a cool thing. So please just make sure you just come to any of our stores. Now, we have a website that has all of our locations. That's www.mersgoodwill.org.
It was phenomenal having you on the show.
Well,
thank you so much for telling us all about all this stuff that I didn't know about the Goodwill. Ronnie Vetter, pleasure having you on.
Thank you so much, LJ.
Thank you. We got to go to break. And up next, we're going to listen with Marcus Atkins. Got to go to break.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in a crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch, but the lenses are all it took. Now it's much too late for me.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Let's switch to Energy Star light bulbs and stop burning through cash. Saving energy saves you money.
Packers,
Vikings, Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country. Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
When tragedy struck Indonesia and Haiti, the world responded. The famine, war, and drought affecting the Horn of Africa right now is larger than both these crises combined, and the world should be paying attention. Text a donation of $10, but do more than donate. Forward the facts to everyone you know. Forward from our site, forward on Facebook, and forward on Twitter. We are the relief.
Experience St. Louis.
You promised me the world. Is this what you had in mind?
Every choice we make has a consequence. Help EarthShare and its members restore balance to the world. Visit earthshare.org and see what you can do. EarthShare, one environment, one simple way to care for it.
I want you back. Ooh, ooh, baby. You've heard them already, but we got to hear them again. Great entertaining music. Let's give it up one more time for Street Beat. want to dance? Say you want to dance.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you want
know
to?
it.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
I am here with Stephen Hill with Street Beat.
Thank
You guys are outstanding.
Well, we try. We try hard.
Introduce us to the band.
Sure. We're going to call our keyboard player first, and
Okay.
he is an actual captain, riverboat captain. We call him Captain Pete Zimmer.
All right.
On bass and vocals, Mr. Jason Collins.
Okay.
On drums, Dominique Evans. And we
Right.
can't leave out the lovely on lead vocals, Carmen Buckner.
Can't leave her out.
Can't
Can't
leave
leave
her
her out. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. You have a really eclectic little group here. How did you guys get together?
Well, Pete and I have been playing music for a long time. He was in a band for over 20 years. I've been playing with different bands for, I don't even want to say how many years, but a very long
Lot
time.
of years.
Yeah. And we ended up in a band together about 3 years ago, and that band kind of fizzled, just fell apart, and we decided, we need to keep our playing going. So I recruited Jason recruited Dominique, and we got Carmen, and now you have Street Beat.
Now you guys.
So we've been doing this since 2009.
Wow. You all seem to play a variety of music. I heard some Mr. Magic going on, some Whitney Houston going on, a little Michael Jackson going on. So how do you decide what kind of music you're going to play?
Well, we play music, one, that we like. And we like popular dance music. We like to have a good time. So when we go out and perform, we come to have a good time and have a party. So we bring it, and fortunately, people in St. Louis and Metro East area really like what we do. So we're happy about that.
So speaking of performing, where do you all perform? Where can we catch this?
Well, right now we're all over St. Louis, which is a good thing.
That's a great
You can
thing.
find us at various places in St. Charles, Sundowners, Yacht Club, St. Louis Yacht Club, Shea Maryland's in Alton. You can find us at Westport at Backstreet Jazz and Blues. And we also play in Kirkwood, a place called Graham's Grill.
Wow. I understand you guys have something coming up in Illinois soon.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do, I think it's Dorchester, Illinois.
Wow.
We're playing their big festival, so we're excited about that.
So we need to meet you in Dorchester.
Definitely.
And check
Come
it
on out.
So if we can't get to Dorchester, how can we find you on the web? How can we contact you?
You can find us at www.streetbeatstl.com, on Facebook, streetbeatstl.com, on MySpace, as well as Google streetbeatstl.com.
Wow. Street Beat, everybody. Street Beat. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Great having you on the show. We can't wait to hear some more of your music. But before that, let's see what Ivy and Cassandra are doing on the main stage.
Thank you so much, LJ. That was wonderful, wasn't it, Ivy?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Our next guest is an award-winning journalist and event producer who covers arts and entertainment events in Missouri and Illinois.
He also produces the Mr. Couture Style Contest, and he is a blogger. We can't wait to find out more about all of that.
You're so right, Ivy. Please help us welcome Mr. Marcus Atkins.
Nice. We could have had
Marcus, your own theme music.
Yes, hey.
You gotta take
She's
them with
awesome.
you.
She's
She
awesome.
is
Oh my goodness.
awesome.
I
I'm
was
telling
backstage
you.
going,
You don't want it to stop.
I know.
You know, that's perfect segue to my question for you, Marcus, my first question, which is, why do you love St. Louis and Illinois arts and entertainment so much? Because it's obvious you love it. I mean, you're just so involved.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
such great features and stories.
Well, thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
I think St. Louis has something to offer. I mean, my main thing is is a hidden jewel, I believe, you know, and I've been in the biz for some odd years.
As we have.
And I've seen it ebb and flow.
Yes.
You know, and of course we've had some national successes with Nelly and Cedric the Entertainer, and moves and shakers like U2.
Oh,
plug.
That's it. Well, you're very loyal and very, to the best of STL. And
Oh, I try, you know, if you all, continue to invite me.
it's an open door.
Oh, well, you know, I try.
So speaking of that, I feel like I know you, but I don't know enough about you. And every time I see you or talk to you, I learn something new.
Yes.
That's good, right?
It is good.
Okay,
So
man.
where do we even start chipping away at this ice block for our viewers?
I'm at your disposal.
All right, so let's talk about the blog and how you've rebranded it and what you're doing now.
Sure. Well, I have a blog. Well, I used to have a blog called Outtown. And I was doing that for about 7 years. And I was like, you know what? It's growing up, and I'm getting a little bit too older.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that. No.
I would continue to do it. So it was like, well, you know, it's time to kind of, you know, do some other things, that kind of thing. So now I'm doing a newer blog called Outstaging. And it's kind of like giving a platform to people who are doing things in the arts and entertainment field, you know, the stage, the world stage. And that's a little bit something, a little bit more I wanted to, you know, do pretty much in the first place. But, you know, I got caught up in the news of like, oh, I need to put this in the blog and then to put this and and I was going like, you know what, no. So, you know, it was a burnout phase. And I was like, you know what, I need to do something that caters more to. Now I want to do more things like the Mr. Couture show,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
and
good.
other things that I was doing even before I started doing the blog. I used to do a lot of stage plays, producing that, and events and things like that. And I was like, okay, well, I think it's time. It's my season to do something a little bit different.
Sure. And you know, I'm glad you mentioned that. We're going to talk about the Mr. Couture show, but when you said your stage plays and such, I know you just kind of did something recently here with one of our guests that we had on Chris Yvette. Tell us about your role with the dating game and how that was a great opportunity, because I know firsthand it was awesome.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it was a wonderful experience. I was the stage manager, taskmaster, assistant director, gopher, you know, all the 9 yards. And actually, me and Chris Yvette go back a while because I'm friends of the family. I've been working with her on and off about 10 years, pretty much. And she said, hey, I need your help, you know, because she was actually in the show. So it was kind of hard for her to go like, you know, I'm the actress, but then I need to direct and that kind of thing. She's like, I need you to, you know, hold my hand, so to speak. I was like, okay, all right, just give me the mantle and I'll take care of it. And I believe that was early June at the Regional Arts Commission. 4 sold-out shows. We're getting ready to tour, so we're blessed.
And
we're blessed.
Screenplay also is in the works, is what I understand too. That's exciting.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because I mean, she's done things in LA, and then she decided to come back to St. Louis, another jewel. You know, what I was talking about with, you know, St. Louis connection. And she said she wanted to do something like this, and I'm happy to be a part of the birth of it, you know, and what was going to be expected in the future, you know, the gestation and the afterbirth.
The baby.
The baby, yes.
And I got to be a part of it. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, you was one of our, you was host of like 2, 3 of them, the shows.
I did, yes I did.
You was about to just do one.
Right.
And he was like, okay, I want to do all of them. I was like, okay.
This is what you should be tweeting about.
That's true, that's true. It was a great time.
Speaking of birth and giving life to something new and interesting, Mr. Couture is really your brainchild.
My baby.
And early on, I actually had an opportunity to participate in one of the auditions.
The auditions, yes.
Which was my first foray in even judging who would make a
was,
good male model.
It was quite interesting because you came in like, okay, all right, what you want me to do, my art?
I didn't have any idea what I was. And what was eye-opening for me is that these are men from all walks of life, all over the place.
People was coming off the street, like, hey, you want to come audition? Yeah, come on through.
Wow. It was really amazing. So talk about starting it, and then this is the 3rd year?
Fourth
okay.
Yeah, the 4th, yes, it's moving. Yeah, actually, I missed a couple of years because I was going like, okay, do I really want to do this again? Because it was a challenge at first because I don't know, the whole thing with St. Louis, you know, sometimes you have to spoon feed certain things instead of just going, okay, here it is, and you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
But my idea was to do a project basically to, you know, men like to dress. I see some guys in the audience. I see a guy with that straw hat over there.
Nice
I see him
tie,
over there.
too.
I see him, yes. And, you know, we like to dress and things like that. And I said, I have an idea. How about do a style contest for guys, you know, who got the best style and that kind of thing, you know. And us alpha men, you know, we always want to compete, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, no, that kind of thing. So I actually did the first one in 2007.
Okay.
And it was a learning experience, you know, some things that I shouldn't have done, like having on Mother's Day, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, it was the ones who were there enjoyed, and I was like, you know, this is something I wanted to retool. And, you know, when you're doing a project, you have to retool it and, you know, go into the grave mines and all kind of mines and
so it's
talk away with it and stuff like that. So
and it's become. Was it always a charity fashion show?
Yes. That was the main thing. I wanted to cater to that because, you know, I always wanted to give back because same way with my blog, I want to give back to the community. You know, highlight people who are doing things in the community, things like that. Because, you know, I don't charge for, you know, what I do. It's a labor of love. Like I said, I've been doing it for years. I pretty much know everyone here in the St. Louis area. And, you know, just want to give back. So yeah.
How do you win the contest?
Well, you got to have some clothes. You know, that's the start. But basically, those who feel they have style. You know, we have various categories. Formal wear, evening wear, casual wear, crazy wear, costume wear, and for the ladies, swimwear.
Oh, I see.
Swimwear.
Yeah.
A Michael Phelps category.
You know what? Yeah.
Well, we don't have the swimming
right,
part,
just the wear.
Yeah, just the wear.
So when is that going to be coming up, Marcus? Give us the dates and location.
Yeah, it'll take place August the 26th at the old North St. Louis Restoration Group. I was about to say Regional Arts Commission. I'm giving it to, you know, I mean, all the successes. I mean, you know.
Absolutely. So the Old North St. Louis Restoration Company is right near Crown Candy there in Old North St. Louis. Really cool location.
Who was featured nationally on Food Network.
Ooh.
For one of those big old bacon sandwiches that's got 15 pieces of bacon and heart attack stopper. Yeah.
So the show's August 26th, and you can do a meet and greet at 5, and the actual show's at 8. So then, do the judges determine who the winner is, or is this like a people's favorite kind of thing?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
The judges will pick, you know, who they feel has the best style, and of course the audience. They'll have like some toy money, like, oh, I want him to win, I want him to win.
Oh,
you know, that
my
kind of thing, and they'll collect it. And so it's
Yeah.
all in fun, you know, that kind of thing.
I
So-
heard Marcus say he knows everybody, and you see the number on the screen, that's 243-9728. Yeah, that's the number I'm going to put on my Rolodex. I don't know about you.
Maybe Kirk will enter.
Maybe my husband.
Well, you know, while we're discussing who will enter, we'll make sure that we let Tim tell us what's going on in the audience. Tim?
Hey, that sounds like a really fun event. Marcus, you need to put another button on that shirt. I'm kidding. You know I want to be you when I grow up. Listen, folks, I'm pleased to be joined here by Appy Coleman Moore. She's chair of the International Institute's Festival of Nations. That's happening next month in Tower Grove Park. This is a real family fun event happening. Tell me about it.
Okay, I'll tell you. This is a wonderful expression of the community ethnic roots. We have crafts, we have foods, we have entertainment, we have special games for the children, something for everybody. And
go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And it's taking place in Tower Grove, which is in the south side of the city, and it's closer to the corner of Grand and Arsenal.
What I was about to say when you said entertainment, I understand you have 4 stages of entertainment.
Yes, we do. We have something for everybody. Again, the main stage has big acts. We have 3 different ones in an hour. You go to the folk grove stage, and then you learn to do some of the dances that maybe some of those big acts perform in the main stage. Then we have the world music stage, where we have different bands. These are all local bands, so all the local groups have an opportunity to show what they do. And then they have the more intimate folk grove stage where we have storytelling, puppeteers, things for younger audiences. So your biggest challenge is how do you go to all 4 stages at the same time?
What strikes me as so interesting is the number of cultures involved. I mean, you have a little bit of everything, as you mentioned. So talk to me about some of the cultural events exactly.
Sure. We have different, more than 40 different ethnic booths, gift booths. And these are like really nice gifts. This is not what you find at the dollar store. These are very original creations. And we also have, about 40 different types of food, ethnic foods. And when you ask them about the Festival of Nations, the thing they like most is the food. Food is their favorite. Okay. So we try to accommodate that by having quite a selection. Do you want me to tell you some of those?
Well, you know what? We have a limited amount of time, but we can get that information if you tell us how we can contact you.
We can do that. The website is www.festivalofnationsstl.org. And it's August 25th and 26th from 10 to 6 on Saturday and 10 to 7 on Saturday and 10 to 6 on Sunday. August 25th, and we are praying for good weather. So don't let that keep you home.
Because you're thinking over 100 and something thousand people are going to be here,
We
right?
estimate in the past that we have about 140, 150,000 people over the 2-day festival. And this year we are bringing kobu back. And kobu was a Japanese rhythmic and dancers and drummers that performed last year. They be featured both days at 2 o'clock, and they drew huge crowds. So we are bringing them back.
Why is this kind of an event so important in St. Louis?
Well, St. Louis needs to see, to understand how it's enriched by all the immigrants, the different cultures, the different aspects we bring to it, not only the economic impact, but also the cultural impact. We get a lot of young children seeing how these other children are out there doing these dances, doing different performances. They, get inspired by it. So it's a great way to let you know what's going on in your own city.
Again, the event festival happens August 25th and 26th in Tower Grove Park. Ampy, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. Let's go to the pretty ladies over in the kitchen. I see you guys gathering all around the pizza.
Yeah, we might have enough pie over here for you, Tim. I don't know, LJ.
We might.
Between the 4 of us over here, we got pizza. We have great music. It's been a party all around.
Yes.
Marcus, have you ever had Natty's Pizza?
No, I haven't. I am very excited to.
Good. I'm
have
gonna
a
let you
piece.
dig in.
Okay.
And LJ, what do you think?
I think this is like the best place in the world to be standing right now. They can smell what we can smell, but this smells good. I was about to bite Marcus's arm off.
I know.
All right, Tim, here you go. So the National Pizza, Natty stands for National
Pizza, yeah.
National Pizza
Just
here
call it
in St. Louis.
Natty's, everyone does.
That's what everyone does. They're on Grand. You can call them. You can order in. You can carry in. You can order in. You can dine in. Carry out.
You can go there
you know
and call and have them deliver it to your table if you want.
I like that too.
It's
and
all
if
up to
you
you.
are just joining us, we actually pulled Evan out of the studio audience. He has his own delivery company. He partners with Natty's. They're on Grand. Wow. Saved the day.
Saved the day, totally.
Brought pizza and made it a. I agree. They haven't had the pizza yet, though, Marcus. You see, they're like, wait a minute.
They smell it wafting over there.
We've got some great sponsors. We do feed our audience pretty well. Sam's brings us cake and all kinds of good stuff. Rue Lafayette brings in goodies before the show. And Nevin, thanks for bringing the pizzas from Natty's. We really appreciate all of that. You know what? We also want to go ahead and thank our guests as well.
Yeah, and I think we should thank everybody in our beautiful studio audience.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cassandra, I'm glad you could join us. Dig in.
Right. I know.
It can't be too difficult to keep this hot when you're delivering, right?
Oh, yeah.
With the temperature outside.
And speaking of hot, we've got a hot band for you guys, and I know you want to hear some more. We're going to have a little bit of street beat with our pizza tonight. I know, we had a great studio audience.